Hello and welcome to 18 WJTS in.form. I'm your host, Bill Potter. What's the latest at St. Joseph's Church in Jasper? Let's find out in this edition of WJTS in.form. Joining me in the studio is Father Eugene Schmitt, who is the pastor at St. Joseph's Church in Jasper. And also joining us is Dan Fritch, who is the chair or co-chair
Capital Campaign.
of the Capital Campaign, which is our time. You're the co-chair. Who's the other chair?
I am the chair.
Oh, you are the chair.
Yes.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean
Me,
to
myself, and I.
redelegate yourself.
You know, but it's not just me. There's a whole team behind us.
Sure.
There's a whole team, 100 volunteers that we have out there doing a great job knocking on doors. So
Now, this is the second time we've had you in. So where are we now? Phase 1 is completed. Where are we on phase 2?
Phase 2, we are getting ready to kick off. It's been approved. We have the money for it, and we will be starting around May 1st on the outside with phase 2, which is doing the work on the stone and putting new mortar in and replacing a few of the stones. And we hope to have that finished by in November, Thanksgiving, around that time. So that's when that kicks off. That's pretty much in place, that portion of the project to phase 2. So
we were lucky. Our bids came in where we wanted them to be for phase 2. So we're kind of moving the ball forward and getting our contracts signed. I think it's going to be really exciting once we see scaffolding and cranes and people are going, wow, what's going on with this magnificent church? And I think people are going to see that here in the next 30 to 60 days. It's going to be great.
And they'll see that on the outside.
They'll
Because
see
there is
that on
work
the
to be
outside.
done on the inside at some point.
That's correct.
But will phase 2 affect any of the masses or any of the regular? That's mostly outside.
Good question, Bill. Yeah, yes, it will not affect the masses inside at all. We will continue to have mass just like normal. The change for the mass schedule will take place when we start, with the money we need, phase 3. When we do that, September 1, we will be moving the mass. We are starting to come together with making plans for that, but we're hoping to have that in Kundek Hall is where we're hoping to have mass from September 1 until September 1 of the following year.
Of course, you have that nice parish center behind you that you'll be able to do some things there. So
Right.
that'll be
Sure.
good. All of this takes money.
Oh, yeah.
But not a lot of money. It takes a lot of money. And Dan, I think you're pretty happy with the way things are going so far.
Yeah, we're really excited. Our campaign kicked off just really 4 to 5 short weeks ago. As I mentioned earlier, we have 100 volunteers out there that are talking to individuals, talking to families, talking to businesses and friends of our parish. We talked before where this is not just a parishioner type engagement. This is really about our community. This is about this structure, this great German heritage that we have, this building, this iconic building right in the middle of our town that friends, family, neighbors, outside people come to look at and are amazed and in awe of this beauty. So we're really excited about our Capital Campaign not just being a small community, but a larger outreach community, having people contact us from even out of state who want to get involved with this campaign and help see us preserve and restore and repair this beautiful church. So those 100 volunteers out there thus far in the first 5 weeks of our campaign have generated, our budget is $10 million to have the outside work and the inside work done, and we've exceeded halfway. We're at about $5.5 million as of this morning.
Congratulations. That is
Thank you.
fantastic. Can people make donations? I'm sure they can just write you a check. That'd be fine. Okay.
Sure.
But can they also make a pledge? I mean, maybe I'd like to give, but I don't have all that money right now, but I can see it.
That's a great question, Bill. So what we're giving people the option of is doing it over a 3-year period of time. So you can make a down payment, or you can say, hey, I just want to make 3 equal payments over the next 3 years. They can go out to our website and make that pledge. They can go out to our website and put in the information, and we'll be contacting them to follow up with them on their pledge. So there are options out there to give.
Okay, I'm glad you brought up the website. So how can people make contact to make a donation, to just keep this, like you said, this icon of Jasper? How many people do you talk to that say, yeah, Jasper, that's the one with that great big church? Yes, it is. It's St. Joseph's Church.
Right?
Yeah. What are some contacts?
The website is stjosephsjasper.org. That's Saint, S-A-I-N-T, josephjasper.org. You can go on there, scroll down. You'll see a little section called Our Time. It's got all great information in that section. It talks about our campaign. It talks about our project and our multi-phases and the things that we're going to be doing, all wrapped up very nicely. And actually, on the side of of that site is also, we do every Monday, we do a brief update on the different aspects of what we're changing and what we're doing, like lighting, our sound system, or the outside, or the interior, the pews. We do little segments that allow parishioners and those visiting the website to take a look at exactly what are we doing, what are all these different things that we're encompassing in this great project. So that's one way to get a hold of us, is go out to the website, fill in, there's a place that you want to donate, fill in your information, it will come to us and we'll reach out to you. The second thing is you simply call the Parish Center at 812-482-1805 and they'll help make sure that we get your donation.
Or you can go to church too, right? You can
Or
go to
you can go to
Mass and you
Mass.
could get some updates
Right.
that way. Or the bulletin would have information in it.
That's
Sure.
correct as well. And our
Sure.
bulletin is also published on the website. So
Now, when I say go to Mass, the one thing about this, and you alluded to it, with St. Joseph's Church, this is not necessarily just a Catholic event. This is an event for the county, for the region, for the area.
Right. Yeah, there's a lot of the tourists, they come to come see St. Joe. They come to take a tour. We have tours that go on throughout the year to tour the church, but also the bell tower and things like that. So it is something that's not just for Catholics. And we've gotten a lot of interest from businesses and people outside the parish already, and I think we'll continue to get quite a bit of interest. So it's going to take a whole community effort to make this happen. So we appreciate all the people in the community that have helped, businesses and such, that have helped make this possible to this point. So
It is something about this area, how people will pull together, and this is a testament to that. For you to be well over half of where you want to be at this point, going well, but you still need more, and you need people to make contact.
that's true. Yes, we need people from all walks of life to get behind our efforts and to be proud of the fact that we have this beautiful building in the middle of town that is, just as we've mentioned, iconic and just a great place to visit.
And what will this mean to the faith? I guess that is really another question. I mean, sure, the building's going to be nice, and that's important, and but that also says something about the faith of the county and the area.
sure, that if we can pull this off, it does. I think one of the great things about this renovation and restoration and repair is it's going to make the parish more welcoming, because there'll be a gathering space to be able for people to gather and to feel welcome. If you want to take your child out, you'll have an area to go, and you can still visit, see Mass real easy versus before. There's really only a little reconciliation room with a little window for you to look. So we feel like it's going to really help make people feel more welcome, and allow people to still not compromise the sacred space. So it's really a good balance, and I know there's a lot of young families excited about it. We're excited about it, and we think it's going to really add to the church and to the mission of the church, quite a bit. So,
And really, this is something that started, was it a couple of years ago?
Se-
In
se-
reality,
7 years ago,
Okay.
the
windows.
Yeah.
7 years ago, we started looking at the windows and the ceiling, and that's when we decided that there was a lot more going on, and we needed to pause and take a look at the entire project. And that's when we did our professional assessment and got those results back, and then said, okay, let's break this down into phases. And our first phase was, of course, the windows, the 20 stained glass windows, which are just beautiful. They've been restored to their splendor of many years ago. And now we're moving into, as we said, phase 2, which is the exterior, and then we'll break down phase 3, which will be the interiors, will be the last portion that we'll work on.
but again, now as the capital campaign is going on, it is our time. Whether you're a part of that church or not, you can still be part of our time by making a contribution. And again, you should call the parish office or simply go to your website.
sure.
Yes.
Sure.
And if worse comes to worse and you don't remember, just Google it. That'd be the best way.
Sure.
And the one thing is, you can find the building. It's pretty easy to spot in Jasper.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to see.
Well, gentlemen, thank you very much for coming in.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Bill.
thank you, Bill.
Good luck with the campaign. We hope all goes well, and that you reach that 10 million shortly. You're on the way. You're
on the way.
Over
All
half.
right.
You're on the way. But that and sometimes it's that last push that makes it harder. That's why we need you to step forward and make the difference today.
Thank you.
All right.
Thanks
Thank
to
you,
Dan
Bill.
Fritch and Father Eugene Schmitt. Thank you for watching 18 WJTS. We are local people watching local people.